All right, y'all. So breaking news. So we got a dude that finally came out and admitted that he likes trans women. Now I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, this ain't no big deal. We've seen this before, but not really on this scale." His name is Dion Richardson. He recently went viral for being outed by a trans woman, but then he embraced it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like being on some shameful stuff, on some trying to unalive somebody, on some trying to fight on some negative, on some setup, he ended up twisting it into a positive thing, and he then started advocating on the low in his own little way, like letting it be known that he is what he is. He love himself. He ain't gonna allow nobody to shame him. I'll applaud him for it. You know what I'm saying? I do have a video I want to show y'all, a clip of the video of his live that he did last night. I didn't think that this story was going to blow up, but I watched the live a little bit last night. The live was like 2 hours long, but I only watched like 25 minutes of it. And he was on there, you know, going to bat for it, like owning it. And the reason why I'm saying that this is a big deal and a milestone for the community is because I have also been saying myself that I would like to see more dudes who deal with trans women to start being vocal about it and opening up, because we have literally, like, I saw one other dude open up verbally on social media about liking trans women. He was standing outside of a car talking to somebody. It seemed like somebody was asking him a couple questions. It was a real short clip. So that was the only other time that I had seen it. This dude is the first time where it's like he's not anonymous. It's not off of somebody else's profile. It's like his whole business is out there to the point where it's gone viral. Millions of people, because this is a Chicago hood nigga. All right. So he's from Chicago, and you know how they get down out there. They hella super homophobic, super, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're from the South Side. I used to mess with a dude that's from the South Side of Chicago. And yeah, it was a different environment. I'll just put it that way. So y'all, the comments on here was hilarious. Anyway, let me go ahead and show y'all the video, and I'll get into a little commentary. Let's go.
What the fuck does that mean?
You look like bitches down there.
No, they don't, bro.
Yes, they do, folks. On my dead homie.
Bro, your ass tweaking.
Yes, they do, folks. On my mama. You crazy as hell.
They look like
crazy as hell.
dressed up niggas. Right. They look like a nigga with a wig.
Y'all ain't
Don't look like no female.
Y'all ain't been seeing what I've been seeing.
A female is a whole difference.
Y'all ain't been seeing what I be seeing, bro.
It's definitely happening,
There's
bro.
trannies that look better
I
than
ain't never
bitches,
seen
bro.
a.
I'm sorry.
I ain't never seen a man.
You got your own preference. You know what I'm saying? I love that you live in your truth. I love that you live in your truth. Live in your truth.
Yeah, I just had the question, bro.
I'm sorry. It's trannies that look better than
That's all I
bitches,
wanted
bro.
to know, bro. You gonna keep
A
fucking
lot of
saying
motherfuckers not gonna
That's
agree,
on you,
but
bro.
It don't matter. We're just trying to get the questions out.
So why I wanted to show that clip is because, well, it's the only one that really is like going viral out of the whole live, which he said a lot. They asked him a lot. He answered everything. Like, he kept it 100. You know what I'm saying? I felt his vibe. And the reason why I wanted to basically show y'all him is just to shed light on the positive side of this, because a lot of people was being super negative and ignorant in the comments. I'm talking about, y'all, this was when I was able to really see what they had to say, all the different people, women, men. It just is astonishing how people are so still in the mindset of 2005, bro. Like, I'm talking about people was on there like, so you like, so do all them other niggas you with over there like niggas? Like, it was just like, everybody was so trifling. Like, when people don't understand something, it really shows just how smart and ignorant they are. It's crazy. And so in this specific clip, just to address it, since this is the one that they wanted to pick out of all of them, basically he's on there saying that a lot of trans women look like real biologically born women. And his homie in the back is like, nah, bro, you tripping. The girls is like, okay, well, hey, if that's what your preference is, do your thing. I respect the girls' opinion. The dudes, of course, they gonna be who they gonna be. But at this point, I didn't feel like that was homophobic. I feel like that was their opinion on the difference on how trans women compare to real women, biological women. So they posted this saying, and this is why real fish be mad as F. Let's just keep it real. Tag T.S. Madison in it. and says, I tagged you in the full live on Facebook. The story is crazy. It is crazy. But I applaud him. I'm very proud of him for doing this. I love that he's a man about it. I hope that nothing bad comes to him for this. So we definitely got his back. But I just want to say the reason why they tagging T.S. Madison and saying, you know, this and picking out this clip out of all of them is because, and the reason why I don't like this is because they are always trying to compare themselves and compete with biologically born women. But then in another tone, they'll say that they're not trying to beat them or not trying to compete with them. So it's just like, it's weird. But regardless of opinion, this is this dude's testimony. He being real. He's one of the first guys that's went viral. And that's the reason why he's going viral, for admitting to being attracted to trans women. He also stated that he is not attracted to men. So I just want to clear this up real quick for these kind of men, because I'm growing as well, becoming more educated. When I had tapped on the topic about men who are attracted to trans women, are they gay? I used to say, you know, that they were definitely bisexual. I thought that they was hiding in the closet, trying to cover it up and messing with a trans because it makes them feel like, you know, basically manipulating themselves as to thinking that they're not messing with a man. But what I will say, after watching his live and seeing what he had to say, it does seem to me as if, and Play is also the same kind of guy he is. He said that he's not attracted to actual men, like dudes that are masculine. He's not attracted to masculinity. He's only attracted to femininity. So that's, and I believe him. I didn't feel like it was like, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I had to see someone be real and own it and without care of other people's opinion in order for me to see them for who they are. You can't see people if they're hiding. So I get where a lot of people was going with, you know, bisexual men didn't have no representation because they was hiding. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Now I get that. Because seeing him, before him, I was like, most of the dudes that go for trans, they're really, you know, battling themselves, but they just deal with trans because it's a cover up. But now with him, I'm realizing, okay, actually, these dudes are attracted to women and trans women, but they're not attracted to men. If the dude won't mess with me, if a dude won't mess with a masculine exterior dude, then I'm not going to say that he's straight, and he didn't say that he was straight either. And that's another thing I like about him. He kept it real. He said he called himself gay, bisexual. He said, whatever y'all want to call me, whatever. I'm just being me. So I respect that. But I would say that that's just fluid. It could be, some people classify that pansexual, bisexual, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm glad that we're kind of like, with this going on, it feels like we're kind of going out of the whole, you know, labels. So that's good as well. And fluid should really just be the main one. And then people just choose to fuck with who they want to and end up in love with whoever they end up in love with. That's what I feel like it should be. You know what I'm saying? Because love is love, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, other than that, y'all, that's really all I got to say about this. He had got on there with his brother. His brother, it seemed like he had some haters. I really hope that he made sure that he around the right people, because he did seem like he was off a little bit there for a minute, because he's a real Chicago hood nigga. So he was probably on something, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? That had him a little off when they were trying to interview him too. He was being real, like, you know, he couldn't understand or handle the clout. This, you could tell this is the first time this nigga done got this kind of attention. So I just hope that he get away from haters, because I felt a lot of hate coming towards his way, and not just from like the people dissing him about coming out liking trans. It was more like his homies and shit was mad because this nigga getting a lot of attention, and a lot of people was giving him praise and love for being himself. And it's the same shit that I go through. But it's like, nigga, I'm out of that environment. You're right there in the environment where these niggas can snake you, sneak you, unalive you, whatever. So I'm praying for him, and I hope God is with him, and I hope that he get around the right people, because them type of niggas, this environment that he's in is not the right one to be in with what he just did. But if he gonna be all right, that's gonna show a lot of other people, you know, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess, you know, everybody got to be a follower. I didn't think like that, but I see that's how most people are. They're sheep. So they got to see somebody else do it first. So hopefully this will start a wave of other guys being honest and admitting that they like trans women, because they deserve love and relationships as well, and not just being hidden in the closet on some sex doll shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it 100. Also, another trans had got on the live, just to say this real quick before I go, because this was hilarious. Another trans had got on the live, and she wasn't that passable. And this is the reason why I said in my last video, if I had a daughter or a son and they were literally trans, and I'm talking about die-hard trans, and I'll be able to notify it because I'm a part of the community and I got trans friends, and I'll be able to know, and I'll bring them around too to verify it. If I was to allow them to get on hormones, like just to say that on that video. But the reason why I said it is because as soon as the T-girl got on his live, it seemed like she had good energy. There wasn't nothing wrong with her, but she just didn't look passable. And as soon as she came on there, this nigga was like, like you got to do some surgery. You got more work to do, baby, to fuck with a nigga like me. So even though this nigga's fresh on the scene, he's just now admitting about what he likes and all this other stuff, he still got standards. And the standards is still the same as what the culture has been saying. It's not just the culture. It's what these niggas is going to be attracted to. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I said that. But anyway, I don't like how he handled the trans because she seemed cool. But she was just like, Egypt or something. I guess he got outed by one of the girls was named, let me see. What was the girl's name he was outed by? Yeah, good going for this gentleman to, go ahead and be real about it and own it. And he has gained a lot of followers and a lot of love and a lot of appreciation for it. Also, it comes along with the negative as well, but this is way more rewarding. And that's what another thing I wanted to point out here. If he didn't own this, he would never, nobody would even know who he was, like, for real, for real. So he was on there venting, talking about a situation about how he was, going through a lot in the gutter. But now, you know what I'm saying, he might be able to have some opportunities given to him. You never know what's going to happen out of this. It's best to be yourself because God rewards you for being yourself. All right? Just remember that. So yeah, y'all, that's it for this one. Let me know what you think. Hit them comments up. Y'all know exactly what it is. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say.